noble quest is at hand to reclaim a homeland and slay a dragon.
It has such a different energy to the first movie, which is great, you know, so you're not going back to watch the same thing again, just in a different place in Middle-earth. You're watching something that has a completely different energy about it. The pace of it is different, you know, obviously you're meeting new characters.
The spiders, the barrels, Smaug, Evangeline Lilly as Tauriel. I think that's a great new character. I really like that.
The king is angry, Tauriel. For 600 years, my father has protected you, favored you. You defied his orders. You betrayed his trust. Dangolonanin, Legohenatha.
Uohenathan. Kidad wenithon uohenathanim.
Tauriel is the first common elf you will meet on screen, including the Lord of the Rings trilogy. She is the first introduction of a common elf, and she's the head of the Sylvan Guard, so she is an incredible warrior. She is skilled with a double dagger and with a bow and arrow, and with her hands she needs to be. She can, you know, one of the great things I love watching on the screen is when elves improvise in battle.
Do not think I won't kill you, dwarf.
So you meet Bard after the dwarves have escaped from the Mirkwood realm. You meet them on the shores of Lake Town, where he is standing there with a bow and arrow, and he makes a deal with the dwarves to bring them into Lake Town to help them progress their way through their story, their journey to their homeland. And he makes a deal with them for money, basically. He's a bargeman, that's what he does. He has no money, so any way to make a bit of extra money in this awful place called Lake Town, and that's what he does.
Thorin goes through quite a lot of change. It's an emotional change, physical change, really. You know, they're stripped of everything when they're thrown into Thranduil's prison. In terms of his emotional change, I think it's connected to Bilbo and the questions that he's asking of himself because of how Bilbo has changed in his perception from being somebody that he didn't want to bring along at the very beginning to being his greatest asset.
So he's kind of finding his feet a bit more, he's finding a bit more steel in him, you know, just out of necessity.
You've changed, Bilbo Baggins. You're not the same Hobbit as the one who left the Shire.